Now, I'm a strong believer that DNA testing should be mandatory at birth. I really honestly believe that. And as time goes on, the need for it to be mandatory keeps getting higher and higher. So, what I want to do is just go over 6 simple points why it should be mandatory at birth. Number one, it ensures correct parentage. This is very important because this will prevent accidental or intentional misattribution of paternity, which is very important. It protects all parties, fathers, mothers, and most of all, children. It also reduces instances of paternity fraud, which is very high these days. All right. There are a lot of women because let's be real, paternity fraud are caused by women. They're the ones who cause paternity fraud because they lie and say, he's not the dad, he is, for whatever reason. All right. So that's the first point. It ensures correct parentage. Secondly, it prevents early detection of genetic disorders, right? Which is very important because if you accuse the wrong man of being the father and the real father have genetic disorders, that could really affect the child. So it will help detect early genetic disorders, right? And this will help parents and doctors to prepare care plans before symptoms appear, right? And it also improves long term outcomes and reduces future healthcare costs. Third, legal and administrative clarity, right? So it ensures pretty much who the real father is. And it also avoid costly and stressful court battles, which is very important. Fourth, medical research and data accuracy. It helps build accurate public health and genetic databases. It improves understanding and it could aid in developing better treatments and preventative measures. Fifth, it protects against child trafficking and hospital mix-ups. And six, equality in justice. Now, if DNA testing is not mandatory at birth, it could harm people' lives, especially women. Because there's a case right now where a man found out that three of his kids that he believed were his kids are not his kids. And this is what happened.
Breaking news out of Sterling Heights, where police say a husband shot his wife in her work parking lot. That shooting happened at the Pomeroy Living Center on 15 Mile near DeQuinder. Gina Vici has an update on the victim's condition and the investigation.
Yeah, this is still a very active scene behind me. Take a look at this. Look at the bullet casing markings on the ground here. Sterling Heights police saying around 8 o'clock this morning they received a 911 call that a woman had been shot in the parking lot here at the Pomeroy Living Center off of 15 Mile near DeQuinder. We're told an employee was shot by her husband in the parking lot. We're told they both lived in the city of Warren and that the husband came up to his wife's employer and shot her several times. Police thankfully were able to respond to the scene within seconds. The wife was rushed to a nearby hospital where she is still alive. Police encountered the husband who was armed with a revolver and were able to take him into custody. Here is Captain Mario Bastianelli talking about the moment officers encountered the gunman.
Like I said, our officers were here, very quickly. So, which makes all the difference in the world of somebody with a gun and they're actively shooting at people. So this happened to be a targeted incident because it was a domestic situation. But you never know how these things are going to transpire, right? How they're going to work out. Officers show up, you have a guy with a gun, Does he go peacefully or does this end up, turning into a shootout with our officers? It's a, very stressful situation on everybody, including our officers arriving. All in all, a good ending to a bad situation.
Again, we're told the female victim is expected to survive despite being shot several times in the body. And again, her husband has been taken into custody. No word yet on when he could be charged. In Sterling Heights, Gino Vici.
Imagine being married to your wife and you have 3 kids with her. And then you find out that one of the kids is not yours. That means that your wife cheated on you. Crazy. How about if you found out that 2 of the kids that you thought were yours are not? Your blood is probably boiling at this point. Well, guess what? In Deshaun Flood's case, this man found out that all 3 of the kids were not his. And to make things even worse, not only was this woman cheating on this man, she was cheating on him with his relatives. So the kids belong to his relatives. After getting this information, Deshaun decides to go down to his wife's job and confront her about it. She sees him coming and runs inside of one of her coworkers' car. That didn't stop Deshaun from shooting her multiple times. And when she tried to run while shot, Deshaun chased her down and pistol whipped her. After hearing the gunshot, some of the coworkers called the cops. The cops came, arrested Deshaun, and the wife made it to the hospital where she survived. There are some people on the internet that are saying it's a valid crash out because not only was she cheating on him, she was cheating on this man with his relatives. And others are saying that they believe that he took it too far.
A lot of people are saying, free him. She did survive. And a lot of people are angry that she survived. But regardless of what, y'all got to understand that this is a mother of 3. And she do have 3 children who are innocent, who needs their mother. And, I keep saying, bro, in situations like this, the people who suffers the most are the kids. The kids are innocent in this situation. As far as Deshaun actions, this was done based on his emotions. And to find out that 3 kids that you believed are your kids are not your kids is a very tough situation to deal with. And also the fact that not only they are not your kids, but it's the simple fact that she was cheating on you with your relatives. Just think about that. So that's why he crashed out. He lost it. But you know what's very interesting in these situations? When a woman does things like this, it's not considered a crime. It's pretty normal. And this is why paternity fraud and DNA testing laws needs to change, because nobody won in this situation. She survived, but she's probably in a very bad condition right now. And as far as the man that she lied to, after finding out the bad news that the kids are not his, he got to go to jail. He probably got to spend the rest of his life in jail. And I say it all the time. Simps are the weakest men on this planet. But in this situation, I can't call him a simp because no one could truly understand what he went through. Finding out those kids weren't his. No one could actually relate because it's not 1, it's not 2, it's 3 kids. And here's the thing, she cheated on him with his relatives. So the kids probably still looked like him, but it just wasn't his. So just think about that. You're not really tripping because the kids probably look like you, but the whole time they belong to your relatives. This is just a very sad situation, man. And it's even more sad the outcome of the situation. Just sad. And I really feel bad for the kids. But please leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you guys thought about this. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know. Don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.